guys, I am so excited to be doing this video because this is the whole reason we kind of started this YouTube channel. We are headed to Alaska and we decided we wanted to vlog our trip for a couple of reasons. First of all, our kids are teenagers and this isn't an exciting, really busy vacation. We're going to be staying in an RV for 10 days. So we wanted the kids to be engaged with everything that we're going to be doing while we're on that vacation. The other reason we wanted to vlog this vacation is because when Mark, my husband, was doing research for the trip, there weren't a ton of videos about the things that we're going to do and the places we're going to be. And so we wanted to make that available as a resource. So I'm really excited to get started. I'm going to start with our packing. That's coming up really quickly. One thing that has been a little stressful about all of it is that this guy can't go with us. Anyway, we can't take him with us, and finding someone that is willing to dog sit a 90-pound dog is not easy. So we've done something a little scary, maybe a little unconventional. We hired somebody from rover.com, somebody that we have never met. We had two options. We could either hire somebody and he goes and stays with them at their house, or we hire someone to stay at our house with him. And he's 9 years old and he's not really socialized very well. So we decided to have somebody stay in our house with him, a stranger. So we're just going to pray that everything goes well, because that is stressing me out a little bit that he can't go with us. But I am so excited to bring you along for the journey. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's entertaining too. Okay, so we are used to going on trips like to the beach where we're taking light clothes and we're on smaller airplanes, but we have an 8-hour flight, 2 4-hour flights. So we did go ahead and buy these duffel bags. We had one big suitcase and one carry-on suitcase that were the right size, and we went ahead and bought these duffel bags as our suitcases. And then my husband found these really cool carry-on bags that turn into backpacks. They have lots of pockets. They even have a place for a charger, a portable charger in them. And while we're in Alaska, we're going to be going different places where we're not going to need to take all of our luggage. So these are going to come in handy. So we have 3 of these. We have 3 of the duffel bags. We have the big suitcase and the other little carry-on. And that's what we're taking. Now, YouTube hasn't let us put links in our descriptions yet, but as soon as they do, there will be links in the description for these items if you're interested in them. Okay, today's the day. We are leaving today. This is our luggage. Originally, up until this morning, we thought we could get away with just the 3 duffel bags, but there's a 50-pound weight limit. So, and we are taking heavier clothes. We're taking jackets, we're taking jeans. It's not shorts and swimsuits this time around. So we did try to pack a lot of our clothes in the carry-ons, and we measured these to make sure that they would fit. So a lot of our clothes are in the carry-ons. Obviously there are clothes in the suitcases too, but the toiletries, the things that you can't take in a carry-on because, violation of our rights. But anyway, today's the day. We're going to take you along. I don't know how much of the travel day we will show you, but you'll at least get a glimpse of it. But I know it's not always that fun to watch somebody sit on a plane. So anyway, if something eventful happens, we'll make sure we get some footage of it. Well, we made it to Seattle. This is the first leg of the trip. We've got another 4-hour flight. It worked out that we were able to check our carry-ons at the gate, and they were able to check them through all the way to Fairbanks, so we haven't had to worry about the big carry-ons, and we didn't have to pay for them as far as checked bags. So that worked out well. The first flight was very smooth. There weren't a lot of crying babies or anything like that. It was a very relaxing, very smooth flight. Hopefully this next one will be also. We'll be getting in really late. So we'll see how this next one goes. Well, good morning. This is our first morning in Fairbanks, Alaska. We landed pretty late last night. Here it was midnight. For us, it felt like it was 3 a.m. And we took a taxi to the Airbnb. I might share some more about the Airbnb at some point. But we decided to head out this morning and just take a walk around the neighborhood. The vacation doesn't truly begin until after we pick up the RV and do a grocery run to Walmart. Walmart is never a vacation, no matter where you are. We got this from GoNorth. I really like that we have a screen door because that means that we can leave the door open and not get all the mosquitoes. Over here above the drivers, we've got a bed basically, but notice that we've got linens for every person in the RV. As you turn this way, this bumps out. This whole thing bumps out to give us more walking space here, but it also turns into a bed and it has storage underneath. And then we have our little kitchenette across from that, microwave, stove, sink, and they provided supplies to clean. And then we have a freezer and a refrigerator, nice size, much bigger than what we thought we would get. So we actually also got the cooler, which we may not need, but we're gonna use it. And then back here Back here we have the master bed, which is just a queen size mattress, and we have our little bathroom with a shower and a foot flush. So yeah, it's not huge, but it's definitely nice, and I think it's going to be more space than we're going to need. It also came with 4 camping chairs and a fold-out table that we can put outside when we finally get to our campground. We're going to have all the privacy that we need, and we're going to have all of the amenities that we need. There's even storage to be able to unpack if we want to unpack. So yeah, we're pretty impressed with it. We'll let you know at the end of the trip if there's anything that we wished it had, or anything that we would do differently next time. We're getting ready to head into Walmart, everybody's favorite place, and it's even better because our Uber driver, who's a local for almost 50 years, he recommended that we avoid Walmart. So we're gonna go check it out. If it ends up being terrible, the Fred Meyer is right across the street, and that's where he told us to go. So we'll see what happens. Okay, that was actually the most pleasant Walmart trip we have ever had. So our Uber driver better never come to our neck of the woods, because this was the most stress-free Walmart experience. The cashier was so kind. The workers were actually working and stocking shelves and able to answer questions, and yeah, it was great. Rather than do a grocery haul, what I'll do is just kind of show you the meals that we prepare. And that way we'll know what we should have bought that we didn't buy, and vice versa. We are on the Dalton Highway, headed up to the Arctic Circle. The Dalton Highway goes all the way up to the Arctic Ocean, and it was built specifically to support the construction and maintenance of the Alaska Pipeline. The Alaska Pipeline, the official name is the Trans-Alaska Pipeline System, is 800 miles long, and it takes oil all the way from Prudhoe Bay to Valdez in south central Alaska. When it was constructed between 1975 and 1977, it created thousands of jobs with high wages and paid for housing, and so it drew a ton of people to Valdez, Fairbanks, and Anchorage. There have been some incidents of oil leakage caused by sabotage, maintenance failures, and believe it or not, bullet holes. 32 people died during the construction of the pipeline, and when it's at maximum capacity, it's capable of delivering more than 2 million barrels of oil per day, but it rarely runs at capacity. It does have to run enough though, so that it doesn't freeze.
One eternity later.
As we're crossing over the Yukon River, you can see that the water looks dirty. It looks kind of brown. That is because it is fed by glaciers. And when glaciers feed rivers, they always carry silt with them. If you see a clear flowing river in Alaska, it is fed by snowmelt, not glaciers. The silt in the water is so fine that it will constantly float and it never settles at the bottom. If you get a water bottle and fill it up with water from the Yukon River, it will always look dirty.
we avoid Walmart. Bless you.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I'm gonna be on TV. On TV. I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna be on TV. I know. It's in Alaska. I could do it with a British accent. I'm going to be on TV. No, that wasn't right. On the telly. I'm gonna be on the telly. I'm gonna be on the telly. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos in this series. Now the plan is to hop on the Dalton Highway and follow the pipeline up to the Arctic Circle, stay there for a couple of days, and then head down to Denali National Park and stay in a campground, get on the Wilderness Express train and take it into Talkeetna, and then head back to Denali for a day, and then go back to Fairbanks and fly home. While you're here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you leave me any questions that you have about our trip, because at the end of the series, I'm going to do a Q&A video where I try to answer all of them.